Hello everyone, DM Johnny here from Dungeons & Dice, and today we're going to go over 10 unique low-level magic weapons that you can throw into your D&D campaign. Let's get started. For number one, we are going to go with the Devotees Sensor. Now this is like one of those things a priest carries around, like smoke comes out of it. It's like an incense burner or whatever, but in this instance it does act as a spell casting thing, so you can use it to cast spells, but it's also a flail, which is a D8, and on top of that it does another D8 radiant damage. Maybe you just switch it so it only does one D8 radiant and get rid of it doing both, and on top of that it basically lets out a little mist that will heal anybody within 10 feet of you for 1d4, and I think it lasts a minute. In combat that's not that powerful. I'm okay with it, but out of combat I can already tell you what's going to happen. It's gonna be like, okay, we just got out of a big fight. Everyone stand next to me. Let's activate this for a minute and heal for 4d10. It's just like, or 10d4. I'm always gonna get those mixed wrong. So what I would recommend is like either A, needs to be used in combat, like after you hit someone, or make it so it can only affect one person per round. A couple little nerfs, but other than that, this item's really cool and really unique, so I think you should add it to your campaign. Oh, it can only be attuned by clerics and paladins as well. For number two, we are going to go with the Archons Blade, or Archons Blade, or Archons Blade. I don't know how it's exactly pronounced. It's just a +1 magical weapon, but you get 2 cool effects that you can use per day. I like per day effects. You'll see that's a common thing with me. First one, you can basically just give yourself 1d4 plus 4 temp HP per day. A little shield, why not? Second effect, basically when you hit, you can then put a disheartening effect on them, which means they have disadvantage on their next saving throw. Might not directly affect you, but this is going to help any of your mages, druids, whatever. So again, it's only once per day. 2 little buffs once per day on a +1 sword. Why not? Or whatever +1 weapon you want to give them. Number 3 actually comes out of Curse of Strahd, and that is Saint Markovia's Thighbone. This is actually just a flavorful Mace of Disruption, and what this does is when you hit an undead basically with it, it takes increased damage, and if the undead has below 25 hit points, they then have to make a con save of pretty high, I think 15, or they're just straight up dead. It's not a super powerful item, but it is really cool. I mean, if you're fighting undead, it's really powerful, but put it on a paladin. As long as you're not actually fighting Strahd, you'll probably have some fun with it. Again, it's a mace. It's supposed to be a mace, which is a D6, so it's not super strong, but unique and cool to toss into a game. And for number 4, we're gonna go with our first homebrew item. And if you like homebrew items, check out the links down below. We're getting up towards 40 magical items. They are $1 a month. You get access to the entire compendium of them, so go check it out. The boom hammer is a +1 magical weapon, and instead of doing magical damage, it does thunder damage, which I like. I guess it would make some sound as well, but that's up to you as the DM. And once per day, you can use Thunderous Smite, divine it on your own weapon, and you get to use it once per day. As I said, I like once per day things. On top of that, it also gives you access to the Thaumaturgy, however that's pronounced, cantrip, which if you give it to a cleric, they probably already have that, but a lot of the melee classes aren't going to have access to that type of stuff. Just a little bonus thing. That's not a super powerful cantrip, but there are uses for it. Number 5 is a ranged weapon, and it is a 2-bird sling, and basically what you do is and you whip it out there, and if it hits, if the sling hits, it can then, any creature within 10 feet, basically the rock bounces off of whoever it hits, bounces off and hits the other guy. The sling is kind of weak, but if the opportunity to hit 2 targets is there, it actually kind of becomes a little bit stronger. It's also a +1 weapon, so that's not too bad. Man, that sun is really just coming on down. Summer Johnny might have to come out here pretty soon because it's getting warm. Number 6 is actually an item I'm a little disappointed I didn't create myself, and that is the Gambler's Blade. I like this one a lot. You might not like it as a DM, but what it does is it allows you to basically make this sword a +3, but you have -3 to all your death saves. So most people are gonna do a +3, right? +3 to hit and +3 damage, that's too big to ignore. And then -3 on death saves doesn't sound like a lot. Don't give it to someone that has advantage on death saves, you'll hate it. But if you're willing to actually kill a player, this item is very good, because -3 to death saves that's a big number. And if you're actually willing to beat someone down and let them die because they did this, which you should be doing, this is a good sword. Any type of weapon you want to make it, I should say. It's a lot of swords. If you wonder why it's always swords, it's because swords are easy to make, even for the D&D folk. That's why. Swords are easy to design, they're quick, they're a lot easier to make than like an axe. So make it what you want to make it. Number 7, gonna be our next homebrew item, our last homebrew item. Again, check out the links down below. $1 a month, you get all sorts of cool items. And this is the, well, we have it as a short sword of punishment, but you can do whatever. Axe, battle axe punishment, warhammer punishment, whatever. Basically, when you hit with this, whatever your damage die is, you can then deal a second damage die as well, but you take the second amount of damage also. So we have it as a short sword, so it's a D6, right? So you do 2d6, the second D6, that comes back on top of you. You take that damage as well. Thus the sword of punishment. Basically, you're taking hits to do more damage. Number 8, we are going with a weapon called the Bone Counter, and this is another unique weapon. It is technically +2, but feel free to use it as +1. When you kill an undead with this, piece of silver goes in your pocket. That's it. Silver's technically the holiest of all the metals. That makes sense. Make it gold if you're only using gold in your campaign, but it's nothing special. It's just, hey, you kill an undead, you get a little bit more money. Bone Counter. You count another bone, you get another payday. For number 9, we are gonna go with the Dagger of Venom. This one, I like it, but I think you should switch the action to bonus action. They can only use it once per day. It's a +1 dagger, and basically you get to coat your blade with poison. There's a lot of stuff that's actually resistant to poison or completely immune to it, so this is not the best weapon, but again, if you allow them to bonus action put the poison on their blade as opposed to main action, it's gonna be a lot better because they can do it. If they hit and it's immune, it's like, whatever, I didn't waste my action. If they hit and it does damage, great. It's not a ton, it's still a con save. Yes, poison's super annoying, but against like a big bad guy or a mini boss, you'll probably make them immune to that condition anyways. Just hand it out, give them a chance with it, see what they do. They might not like it, they might just sell it, but if you let them try it a couple times, I think they'll find a use for it. And number 10, I got my staff here, we might as well use it. Staff of the Ivory Claw. Imagine this except with claws on it and trying to bite you or something, or slice at you. This one's pretty simple. When you it's a +1, so basically all your spells to hit are +1, and all the saving throws are +1, all that business. And when you critical hit, basically just do 3d6. It says radiant. I would probably switch that to some sort of element. Like if it's a wizard especially, I'd be like, hey, pick if you want to do fire, lightning, or frost. Maybe like throw acid in there for a 4th one. Radiant's a bit too strong for me. Wizards don't really get wizard sorcerers and all them, they don't really get to use radiant damage. I guess that's probably why it's in there, but I think it's more flavorful if you do the primal elemental magical effects as opposed to radiant. Up to you though, it's your game, not mine. And there you have it. There are 10 low-level, unique magical weapons that you can throw into your D&D campaign this weekend, next weekend, whatever. Adjust as you see fit. As usual, you're the DM. And before we wrap this up, I do want to thank all of our patrons. Appreciate all of you. We're growing. I love that. Like to see it. We're always creating more items, more modules, we have more feats coming this month. Tons of stuff. Go check it out. Links down below. And I'm going to take a guess again. I don't remember what I guessed last time. My $5 patrons are over here. Is that right? You're on one of these two sides. I'm not exactly sure. I'll figure it out eventually. I'll remember if it needs to be left or right. But if you are a $5 patron, I do appreciate you. Check out our Discord as well. All right, that'll do it for me. If you liked what you saw, got what you needed, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Later, Gators.